Hello, everyone. It's Mr. Jantze. Let's see if we can get this set up here where you're see what I'm doing. I got to be in a place where I can work though. Also, dink. Okay. Welcome to the Jantze Hangout thing. There it is. I'm opening it up here on the iPad so I can read the comments. Turn down the volume so I don't get an echo. All right. How's everybody's Sunday going? Everybody still alive? Raise your hand if you're dead. If you didn't make it. Hopefully you did. We've got Norm watching TV and Renee's reading her maybe book. Who knows anymore? It's on a device, so that could be a phone, that could be a book, that could be, she could be reading the newspaper, she could be FaceTiming with her dad, etc. But we'll start with Norm here. Oh, that's a bad first line. Oh yeah, that's terrible. Good job, right off the bat. Luckily it's still a minute before we start, so no one will see that. Oh, shoot, 2 people are already watching. No good. Hey guys. Welcome to the studio. Yeah. Let's see, we've got I don't know what she's doing. Maybe she's reading a newspaper article. Let's do this here. Let's do a little practice first and get this brush going the way we want it to. Okay. Still a little thick. We'll fix that nose with a little. How has my day been? My day has been okay. I did laundry and didn't get to reading the newspaper yet, but what else did I do? Oh, I went for a run. Got the dog exercised. How's everybody's day there? I don't know about that mouth shape. We'll have to think about that here. Yeah, what's going on with this pen? Hang on here. Do I have the right one? Check here. Got a white dot on it, yeah. Okay. I marked the ones I like. And then these brush pens, they last a little while. They don't last forever. I'm going to stick my hand in there. Hang on. Hang on. There we go. Ink all over just ink all over, I'd have to get the Clorox out, clean it up. Yeah, there's in the morning, it's 5 o'clock. I live by Green Lake, which is a neighborhood just north of downtown. And there's a lake you can run around, obviously. It's not that green, though. And 5 o'clock's a mess out there, but early in the morning it's pretty easy going, so. All right. Oh, so spring is arriving. Same here. We had a blustery day yesterday. It basically was just pollen count 3,000. It was insane. It was just, you couldn't even sit outside. I was just covered in pollen and things from trees that I'm not even sure what they were. I think it was just a lot of naughty bits off of trees, if you know what I mean. I don't know. I don't know how Earth works. Randy, welcome. Oh, Portland's been gross, huh? That's too bad. Hang on, I'll breathe in a second. No, it's been nice here. We had a little bit of rain, but kind of needed it. Made everybody stay inside and behave. All right. I'm still in the frame, right? Yeah. That's going the wrong way. That's going to be a mess. Let's clean off this brush a bit. It's just a little globby today. Let's go this way. Still in frame? Yeah. Boop. Oh, we're out of the frame. Or the panel, I should say. Well, it's 5:30. I hope everybody's having a little happy hour. I brought mine. Let's see, what do we do in the mouth? Yeah, that's right. Think about whether or not the teeth would be on the top or the bottom, but definitely the top here. This brush is way too juicy for eyebrows. I'll just cheat here. Yeah, while we're here, we'll get this guy out. Ooh, welcome, Aaron. A little Guinness later, nice. It's about the only beer I drink anymore is Guinness. The rest of them, I've just gotten, hang on here. You know, old guy stuff. Gives me a bellyache. Something like that. Ooh, Merlot and a Malbec. Nice. Just having a red blend from, what's this thing called? It's that Coppola wine. I always forget what the name of it is. I was going to put a hand back there, but I don't think I'm going to do that. It's confusing. Originally, I drew all this background too. I don't think I'll do that. It just doesn't sell the gag. I think you're going to know they're in the living room. In frame, yeah. Excuse me. All right, there's Norm. Let's go over to Mrs. Miller here. Oops. You think I can do that nose? Drain this thing first here. Get a nice flat edge on it. See how it's nice and flat. And then we will pull the brush. Pull the brush. Not too bad. Got a little. I don't know what that is there. Yeah. Did you find a Malbec on the at the PX, Aaron? I did think of the name of that one, and now Gaston, I think, Gasto. Yeah, I think it's just Gaston. It's got a kind of a purple label. Nice, reasonably affordable one. Ooh, blackberry currant cider. What's that taste like? I changed her hairstyle, didn't I? Hang on, her head's just oddly huge there. We've got, what do we got going there? We got that there. That's there. That's more like there, see? Yeah, that's way too high. Take some of her top of her head off there. She's got this haircut now. I don't know why I changed it. Am I still in frame? Yeah. The PX isn't that fancy, yeah. All right, here we go. And breathe. And breathe. It's getting real juicy again there. Look at that thing. Oops, sorry. I had a much more expensive brush pen that I finally just got rid of. I was having the same trouble with it. These pen tails are a little more disposable. Where are you guys? Right there. Let's see. In frame, in frame. I have to give away half the ink here. Okay. And now the chin. Kind of not usually the, I usually do the hair last. I don't know what I'm doing here. Just getting lost. Again, we'll get this guy out. We could something like that with a couple of these too here. Okay. And while we got this out here, I'll do this. I bought a TV back in, what was it, January or February? And I realized, including my marriage, it was only the second TV I've ever bought in my life. Only the first, if you don't include the marriage. Really weird. I'm not that young. Yeah, I was a roommate gave me a TV after college is how I ended up with my first one, and that one lasted all the way until I got married. Then we had that for a year or two, and then we finally bought a TV, one of those pre-flat screen Sony Trinitrons. I think we carried that around way too many moves. And then my brother bought us a flat screen. Thank you, Chris. And then the house came with a TV, which I left when I sold it. And the flat screen had gone away with my son to college. He had taken it. I think he said, at one point said, "Hey, I'm done with it. Do you want it back?" I was like, "I don't think you need to bring it back." Yeah, so then I went out and bought a TV. Weirdest thing. They're light now. Who knew? Yeah, I guess I was busy. Kind of weird though. Seems like, you'd buy more than one TV in your life. It's not bad. Yeah, I didn't have one in college. I was the guy who didn't have a TV in his room. When Raiders of the Lost Ark came out on video in the early 80s, I went and bought the video, and I had to, because I was writing a paper on it for one of my film classes about it being a B film, and all the tropes in it and so forth, and setting that all up. So I had to see it again because I hadn't seen it since it was in the theater back in 4 years earlier or something. And so anyway, I went and bought that tape, and back then they used to cost like $90 because you were supposed to only buy them if you were at a video shop. It's about, what, 83 or 84? I don't know. And so I set up a screening where people could come watch it, but they had to pay me like $2 or something. So I made all my money back showing the movie in one of the lounges in our dorm. Ever the entrepreneur. Seemed like way too much money to spend on a movie in college. So I got that going for me. No, it is a B movie, and the reason it's a B movie is that it's basically just an old reeler, a little four-reeler. Like, it's literally meant to be kind of a schlocky film, like the old serial movies. And so that's what I think my paper was just kind of about where all the winks were in there that confirm that. And then, oddly enough, it, of course, changed the pace of filmmaking in Hollywood, which I didn't write about because nobody knew that was going to happen next, that movies were going to speed up because of the pace of Indiana Jones, the amount of action in the film. Yeah, exactly, Lee. There's Saturday afternoon serials. There's an old Batman serial. There's Tom Mix and Roy Rogers, and I think Roy Rogers did those, or was he more of a TV cowboy? Yeah, 36-inch tube TV, 15 years ago. That thing, yeah, exactly. Those things weighed just hundreds of pounds. Even the first flat screens were heavy. Let's see, what do we got? A couch in there and a TV to grow. We got a little lettering to do up here too. We'll come back up and do that. Anyway, that's my TV story. Look at that thing just laying down. Crazy. Where is that? Right there and there, and then it's there. She's got a pillow. She's leaning against a pillow. Couch is there. It's about right there. Yeah, right there. Oh, the ink? No. Look at that. There's the edge. Now, Strathmore doesn't bleed. If you put water on it, Strathmore warps because it's not a watercolor. Well, it's paper, so it's going to do that. And watercolor paper even does that if you don't tape it down. But yeah, it'd get bubbly and kind of wavy from the water. But there's not a lot of water in ink, oddly enough. Like, look at Norm here. It's pretty flat for all that ink that was put on there. You see that? Anyway, that's what Strathmore's good at, good old Bristol. Marker would soak through this though. A bit, not a lot. Here, do I have a marker? I have a good marker? Where's the creek on that? Maybe I don't. I got this marker. Look at this thing. Still haven't used it. Yeah, I don't know if that'd go through. Let's see. Let's find out. No. The answer is no. It didn't make it through. I was thinking maybe one of those Prismacolors that they're not water-based. I don't know where I put all those. Oh wait, they're down here. Oh, here they are. Let's try one of these. These guys. These are the kind that'll get you high if you sniff them. I don't think it'll go through. Not too much. I mean, it would eventually. But Strathmore, it's a 2-ply paper, which means that there's actually 2 pieces of paper glued together. I think that's right, Aaron? You're of that knowledge as well. Maybe some of the others are. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. But you can see the difference here. See how this is water-based, so it's got a real tight line on it. And this is not water-based, so it's all fuzzy. And it's smelly. Let's go do this up here. I think we're done now. I was going to put a lamp in, but I think that's about it. Where are we? This was, I haven't done this in a while. This is how I used to always do reverse type when I first started the strip. So I just block it out and then chisel it out. Like that. Oh, I'm in the frame there, sorry. L's next, right? And then an E. And an R. Whoop, that got a little thin. Spoiler. A. L. E. I'm not breathing. I'm going to pass out. There we go. Breathing. What's that one? An R? That's an R. Oh, that's a better R. Oh, no, I don't like that. And a T. Oh, you want to see a crazy T? Where is it? Look at this one. I'm going to replace this one. That won't be there tomorrow. Look at that. I got halfway through the strip and my hand started shaking today. I think I had too much caffeine in my afternoon coffee. Where were we? Up here. So there's like wiggly. You get down here, everything was like real nice. See all these nice O's up here? You get down here and look at this O. It's all like, the shakes always show up on the S's and the O's. Look at that so. Look at that pretty S up here. Yeah, it was weird. My hand started wobbling. Let's go back over here. Okay, there's a lamp right there. Easiest lamp ever. Yeah, it's all good there. I think that's it. Oh, Aaron, you're right. The 300 probably bleeds. It's the cheaper stuff that you see at like Michael's and so forth. And the 400, this is 400 Bristol from Strathmore. And the 500's even sexier, but I can't find it in this 11 by, what do I buy? Hang on here. I have to buy it and cut it down. Hang on, I'll be right back. It's, what size is it? What? That's a normal noise, nothing happened. It's this size. Where's the size? Oh, 14 by 17, yeah, that was right. And I always have trouble finding the 500 in that size. Need to get back out and see if I can find a local shop again here. I moved when I was way up north, 20 miles north of Seattle. There just wasn't an art store, so I was just buying it online. But I like to buy my supplies locally if I can, just make one little hippie lady happy. That is it for today. If oh, the second thump, that was me dropping. That was just me dropping my sketchbook. He was on top of the Bristol board. It wasn't my head. I'm okay. And anyway, thank you. Yeah, the 500's crazy expensive as well. And so I like this because it's a little off-white. It is not a completely white sheet of paper. See, here's a white piece of printer paper that's super bleached. And I like that. It doesn't hurt your eyes as much when you work with it at your table. Anyway, thanks for coming today. If you guys want to see, I've been doing, I tried the live Hangout on Instagram twice in the past week. So those go to my story. So if you're ever on Instagram, you can follow me there at Jantze. And then look, like I just put one up today. I was painting some Mr. Luxes, so I did one. And I am planning some dual hangouts with other cartoonists, so I'll keep you posted when those happen. And other than that, keep checking in on Patreon because there's lots of cool things going on. There's a nice little behind the scenes thing today about the strip and the color on Knocked Out Loaded today. It's not a very long thing. And then, links are always at Jantze.com and patreon.com Jantze and Instagram.com Jantze and gocomics.com Jantze. This strip I'll go scan in now and we'll get colored for tonight and it'll be ready for tomorrow morning. And one day I'll get ahead of the week. Maybe. I've actually got about 4 strips written for once, so I'd love to catch up a bit. So have a great week, you guys. Thanks for stopping by and be well and be smart. Take care.